Why did you shoot down high-speed rail and all the jobs and growth it would have provided? I hear that all the time on the streets.
Here's the deal. I've offered it to everybody. Nobody wants to do this, and that's why I'm not doing it. They offer the federal government, here's the deal. I'm going to give you $2.4 billion. That sounds nice, right? Now, you've got to put up $1 billion to finish the project, and you're going to lose money every year, right? And if you decide, gosh, I'm tired of losing that money, you got to give the $2.4 billion back. It's a bad deal.
But there were 8 different companies that came forward said they would pick up the shortfall.
Not one. That's not true. Not one company came forward.
Not one of the 8?
Nobody came forward. Look, every rail project in the country loses money. Nobody came forward and said they would pay for it. Nobody did. I said, look, if a county wants to do it, if a city wants to do it, if a private company wants to do it, that's great. People with children, you want a great education. You want good teachers. So we got rid of tenure. We started the process of merit pay. We expanded choice by expanding successful charter schools, public schools run by third parties. Now, what we did with the pension, our pension plan in the state, it's not funded fully. I've got to make sure if you're on the pension plan, don't you want to know that you're going to get retirement? All right. So I said, what's fair to taxpayers and what's fair to people on the pension plan? Most people don't have a pension plan. If they have a retirement plan, they're putting up most of the money. So I said, 3% is not unfair. Here, unemployment's gone from 12% since I've been in office to 10.6, 85,500 jobs. In May, more than 50% of the jobs generated in the entire country were in Florida.
What is your stance on the flat tax for corporate and personal income for the country?
Here's the way I think about it. There's a lot of different proposals out there. We can't expect our economy to do really well if we have the second highest corporate tax rates in the world. All right? We can't with more regulation. So anything to make the system simpler, fair, I support.
Let's talk about perception as reality. Quinnipiac poll, I'm sure you've seen this in terms of your approval rating, which by all intents and purposes was dismal. It's in the 20s. Politicians don't seem to put any merit into these polls unless they're really good. This one is really bad. Again, perception is reality, as Ginger just pointed out. The ratings.
Here's what I got elected to do. I ran on a very specific platform to turn the state around. So it was to make the tough choices that people aren't willing to make. Look at what's happened in the federal government. I mean, they still didn't stop spending. They've got to stop spending. I mean, they're borrowing 43 cents of every dollar. What happened in our state? One, we balanced the budget, and there's no new debt. There's no new debt. And what's happening? We're generating jobs in our state. Federal government, they're not growing jobs. Unemployment's going up. And in contrast, here, unemployment's gone from 12% since I've been in office to 10.6, 85,500 jobs. In May, more than 50% of the jobs generated in the entire country were in Florida.